influence the food business scene of communication, I think the proper answer is with too much information. How do we, without skills, if we don't have that, and how do we, with skills, manage all the information that we meet on the social media, but also just around us every day? We know a lot of things about food. How should we eat properly? How do we take care of our own health with, for instance, food and so forth? But at the same time, we can see that illness, diseases, diabetes 2, stuff like that is increasing in all over the world. So even though we meet information and we know in somehow what is the right thing to do, we don't change our habits. See, in that way, social media is a new community platform or a house. And just allow me to give a very brief comment with a historical perspective, like Carolyn did earlier on. In the 19th century in Denmark, we had a political thinker and a politician. His name was Grundtvig, and I know him really well because I wrote my PhD about him. And he was educating the lower classes in the Danish society through communal gatherings, through general education. And what was interesting also from a perspective for today was that he succeeded changing people and changing society and habits in that manner. And today the communal platform in Denmark and around the globe is not communal houses where you meet and educate. It can be the social media. But there's one thing lacking compared to the 19th century, and that is that we meet. So in the sense today, we get a lot of information, but we don't have the communal effect and we don't have the social dimension on meeting physically. And that is really for me the great challenge when we see that we have knowledge, we have communication tools, but we don't have the meeting places where we change our habits. And how we can do that is a thing that I have been wondering a lot about. And first and foremost, of course, we need correct information as the foundation for our meetings. So in my ministry, we are very taken by the idea about objective information, no pointing fingers when we try to inform the population about health and so forth, so the Danes can make their choices by themselves without us telling them whether they should eat 2 pieces of cheese or 3 pieces of cheese. That is one perspective. But the other perspective is that we as a ministry, we need to engage with communal actors around the country. For else, I don't think we can change this. We can see that the typical working Joe on 45 years or 52 years with a low education and non-education, he has weight problems often. He has often problems with these aspects, as we talk about, related to our living habits. And I don't think that regular Joe is reacting to me telling him that he needs to eat 6 pieces of fruit every day to have a wonderful life. But if I meet him in the communal center, together with others like him, having a chef, educating, telling what can we change in our habits, we have seen good results of that in Denmark. And that is what I would like to try to expand on. And then the social media can be used as a promoting tool for this way of working. So you can actually get the best out of both worlds. And then the last point about the international community and how that influences the food business and the whole scene. Well, that is a very tricky thing because pardon my friends, of shitstorms on the internet, you can as a business or a country really be hit by shitstorms if non-correct information is running around or is spread on the social media. So we as public stakeholders, but also businesses and bloggers, for instance, like the first things we heard from Yo-Yo, it's very important that we also are precise in information so we don't destroy our debate, the sensibility in the social media sphere, with these shitstorms, because then businesses won't go there, then we as politicians won't go there, and then we destroy a quite good debate forum that we can be educated from and that can help us change habits. But I will forever be in favor of the personal meeting when we try to change how our society and the way we live is going to be done. Thank you.